Hello again, Monster Jam fans. This is Monster Jam Science Series number 9, Gravedigger versus Maximum Destruction. You've already seen the track, you've already heard the lineup, so enough talk, let's get on with it, shall we? Alright, first off, this is team captains. We got Gravedigger taking on Max D. Here we go. Oh, and Gravedigger will get the lead, or get the win, whatever, over Max D. See, this is why I haven't put anything there yet, because of how far they went. I think I did a good job with those ramps. Alright, so Gravedigger's moving on, Max D is not. Alright, we got some fire and ice going on here. Well, half ice. Got Gravedigger fire and ice taking on Max D fire. Here we go. Oh! Gravedigger nosedives into the small can, front flips it over, and still manages to get the win over Max D fire. Alright, it is looking good for Team Gravedigger. Alright, now for Zombie versus Hunter. So we got Gravedigger Zombie taking on Max D Hunter. See if Max D can get a win this time. And no, Gravedigger gets the win over Max D again. Something up with that ramp. Now for Gears and Galaxies. Got Gravedigger Galaxy taking on Max D Gears. Here we go. And finally a win for Max D. Even though I'm on Gravedigger's side. Yeah, Max D was getting the crap beaten out of it. But now, Max D has made it. Okay, next up we got the Green Ghost Gravedigger taking on Max D World Finals. Swap the Green Ghost Gravedigger on a OCD Meltdown chassis to make it look like the Curse of the Gasoline Gravedigger. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see if it works. Oh! And Max D will get the win over Gravedigger. Max D is catching up. Now we got the anniversary trucks. We got Gravedigger 30th anniversary taking on Max D 10th anniversary. Here we go. Oh, they collide with each other in the air, and Gravedigger will get the win in the end. Alright. Now it's time for the retros. We got Gravedigger Grandma taking on Maximum Destruction, the 5-pack version. Here we go. And Gravedigger Grandma will get the win over Maximum Destruction. All of a sudden the ramps are acting weird. Now for the Reckless trucks. Probably my second favorite series. My other favorite being the Retro Rebels. Gravedigger and Max D. Here we go. And Gravedigger will get the win. Tries to go up that ramp. And Max D, he's just chilling. Alright, next up on our list, we got Digger's Dungeon taking on Team Men's. Here we go. Team Men's got the lead, and it will be Team Men's. Tripped over there that. That's for later. Alright, Team Men's, moving on to the second round. Whoop whoop. Okay, next up, we got Inverse Gravedigger taking on Max D Yellow. If you really think about it, this is kind of an inverse Max D. Here we go. And the inverse Max D will get the win. Yeah, I mean, really think about it. The gray is where the yellow is supposed to be, and yeah. Okay, Battle of the Bulls. It's Bulldozer versus El Toro Loco. Yeah, that stupid wasp flying around. Oh, and it's gonna be El Toro Loco. Bulldozer goes off to the side, allowing El Toro Loco to get the win. Not really sure what happened with Bulldozer. He just kind of gave up. So El Toro Loco, representing Team Gravedigger, is moving on to the next round. Okay, next up we got Son of a Digger taking on the Red Max D. You already know what teams they're on. Oh, it's going to be Max D. Looked like Son of a Digger was going to try to knock him out of the air, but he missed. And Max D goes on to victory. Moving on to round number 2. Next up, Gravedigger the Legend taking on the Gold Max D. Probably my second favorite Max D. Honestly, I don't know what my first favorite is. There's a lot of them to choose. Anyways. Oh, they both do a somersault. But it's going to be Max D getting the win over the Legend. What a bummer. Okay, representing Team Gravedigger, it's Bigfoot. And representing Team Max D, it is Snakebite. The classic rivalry. Here we go. And Bigfoot will get the win over Snakebite. Why did I choose the green Snakebite again? It looks more like a Team Gravedigger thing. Oh well. Okay, representing Team Gravedigger is Gravedigger Fire. And representing Team Max D is Earthshaker Earth. And here we go. And Gravedigger didn't even roll once, just landed right on the down ramp and kept on going. Earthshaker, on the other hand, the opposite. Alright, we got Monster Jam Follower 03 racing himself here. Taking on, we got the stunt truck taking on Maximum Destruction Retro Rebels. Here we go. Oh, problems for Max C. Falls off his lane. Lands on the crush car, and it's going to be the Monster Jam stunt truck getting the win. I think I like this body better than the other one. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Okay, next up, representing Team Gravedigger, it is Batman. And representing Team Max D, it's Harley Quinn, your previous freestyle champion. And Harley Quinn will get the racing win over Batman. Moving on to the next round. Alrighty. Alright, next up, a couple of my favorite crazy concept trucks. Crush Station on Team Gravedigger, taking on Higher Education, who is on Team Max D. The Lobster versus the Bus. Who's got this? And it'll be... Oh, it was close, but it is gonna be... Higher Education. Alright, next up, representing Team Gravedigger, it is Big Kahuna. And representing Team Max D, it is Megalodon. Here we go. Surf's up. And it will be Megalodon. The shark has eaten the surfer. Okay, next up, representing Team Gravedigger, it is Zombie. And representing Team Max D, it is War Wizard. Haven't seen this guy for a while. Let's see what he's got. And War Wizard will get the win over Zombie. Moving on to round number 2. Alright. Alright, next up, representing Team Gravedigger, it is Wolf's Head. And representing representing Team Max D, it's Monster My Dalmatian. Here we go. Oh! Close race, but it is going to be Monster My Dalmatian taking the win over Wolf's Head. Alright. Alright, we got the Diesel Brothers in the house. On Team Gravedigger, it's Bro Camino. And repping Team Max D, it is Brodozer Inverse. Chose to do that one because we haven't seen it for a while. Here we go. And Bro Camino will get the win over the Brodozer. Alright. And we got a few more races to go. Alright, Battle of the Dinosaurs. On Team Gravedigger, it's Jurassic Attack. And on Team Max D, it is Mega Rex. The Triceratops versus the T-Rex. Here we go. And the Triceratops takes down the T-Rex. Strange, I thought it'd be the other way around. And the last race of round 1. On Team Gravedigger, it is the Black Pearl. And on Team Max D, it's the 909. Here we go. And it will be the Black Pearl Monster Truck. The 909 almost had it, but then he got too close to the maximum triple stack. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. Flips it over and allows Black Pearl to just roll by him. Alright. Now on to round number 2. Alright, we are on to round number 2 now. You already know who's on what team. So here we go. I swap some of the trucks out, or move them around, so we can keep the team versus team thing going on, you know? So, yeah. Anyways, Gravedigger versus War Wizard. Here we go. Whoa! Oh, man. Man, this Gravedigger, he's going to be the one that makes it all the way to the semifinals and then gets beat at the end, isn't he? So, Gravedigger, moving on to the next round. Alright, we got a Team Gravedigger race here. I forgot Black Pearl's on the same team as Gravedigger, so Here we go. And the Black Pearl will move on to the next round. Taking out Gravedigger Fire and Ice. Alright, next up we got Gravedigger Zombie taking on Max D Gears. Here we go. Max D Gears got the lead and he can get the win. Not really sure what happened with Gravedigger there. Kind of went a little slower. It's like he didn't want to win or something. Alright. Alright, next up we got Max D World Finals taking on Gravedigger 30th Anniversary. Here we go. And Gravedigger will get the win over Max D. Okay. Who's next? Okay, next up we got Max D Yellow taking on Gravedigger Reckless. Here we go. Oh, perfect race, but it is going to be Max D Yellow taking out Gravedigger Reckless. Moving on to round number 3. Okay. Alright, next up, another retro race. We got Gravedigger Grandma taking on Team Mintz. Leifer versus Willman. Here we go. And Team Mintz takes out the Gravedigger. Moving on to round number 3. Okay. Alright, we got ketchup and mustard here. Max D versus El Toro Loco. Let's go. Oh, El Toro Loco. It's like Max D tried to cut him off, and El Toro Loco was too high up in the air, so he went right over him, flips over, and El Toro Loco gets the win. Moving on to round 3. Okay, next up, Bigfoot versus Max D Gold. Here we go. And Bigfoot takes out Max D. Moving on to round number 3. Very good race. Alright, who's next on our lineup? Harley Quinn versus Gravedigger Fire. Oh, nice jump by both trucks. They switch sides. And Gravedigger Fire is going to get the win over Harley Quinn. Moving on to round 3. Alright, next up, Monster Jam Stunt Truck versus Higher Education. Here we go. Oh, both trucks just stuff it, especially the stunt truck. But it's going to be Higher Education. Moving on to the next round. Wish I could say the same for a stunt truck, but nope. Alright, next up, we got Megalodon versus Jurassic Attack. The dinosaur versus the shark. And they're both blue. Here we go. Oh, they both roll over in the same way. It's going to be Jurassic Attack moving on, taking out Megalodon. Alright, last race for round number 2. The Bro Camino versus Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Oh, and it'll be Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking out Bro Camino. Man, that wasn't nice. The way she tripped Bro Camino, I mean. Alright, now on to round 3, yeah. Alright, we are now on to round number 3. So here we go. Gravedigger versus Max D. Here we go. Oh, and Gravedigger will get the win. You know, Max D didn't clip that can. He probably would have won. I saw him hit it. It slowed him down, allowing the Gravedigger to get the win. Alright, for our next race, we got Gravedigger 30th Anniversary taking on Max D Gears. Here we go. Oh, Gravedigger is just on fire today. But let's see what Team Mintz can do. Alright, we got Team Mintz taking on the Black Pearl. Here we go. Oh, wow. That was a close race, but the win is going to go to Team Mintz. Alright. Alright, next up we got another Team Gravedigger race. It's Bigfoot taking on El Toro Loco. And it's going to be El Toro Loco. Alright. Alright, next up, we got Gravedigger Fire taking on Higher Education. Here we go. Oh, Gravedigger wipes out, allowing Higher Education to get the win. They're always trying to cut them off. Looks like he tried to cut him off, but he missed. So Higher Education will move on to the next round. And the last race of round 3. Jurassic Attack versus Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And And it's going to be Jurassic Attack. Okay. Alright, we are on to round number 4. Gravedigger versus Team Men's. And here we go. And your winner is Gravedigger. And up next, we got Gravedigger 30th taking on El Toro Loco. Who's going to get it? Oh, perfect landing for both of them. But the W is going to go to... Oh, shit. 1 second. Okay, it was a tie, so we are going to do it again. And your winner is El Toro Loco. And the last race of round 4. Higher Education versus Jurassic Attack. Oh, and your winner is Higher Education. Okay, Gravedigger will be facing Higher Education in the semifinals, but El Toro Loco's all alone. So I picked 2 trucks from Team Max D for the Fast Loser race. Who's going to get it? Snakebite or Bulldozer? Here we go. And it's going to be Snakebite. Alright, this is the semifinals. Gravedigger versus Higher Education. Will Gravedigger hang on, or will Higher Education get it? Here we go. Oh, they both back up, and it's going to be Higher Education. I knew it. I knew Gravedigger was going to lose at the end. Alright, last race before the championship race. Snakebite versus El Toro Loco. Who's going to win? It looks like El Toro Loco. Alright, we are down to the last 2 trucks. Representing Team Gravedigger is Spy Killer 354 and El Toro Loco. And representing Team Max T, Dr. Strange the Cat and Higher Education. So, it's the battle of the yellow trucks. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. It's time to go racing. Right here, right now. Your winner is El Toro Loco. Yes, El Toro Loco has done it for Team Gravedigger. Team Gravedigger has won racing, but it's not over yet. We got another thing coming. Oh, that was crazy. El Toro Loco's celebrating his victory. Alright. Okay. Well, that concludes Science Series 9 Racing, but it ain't over yet. We still got more to come. Just wait till you see what it is. Something new, and if it turns out great, then I will do it in the next one. Until then, see you later.
Okay, thanks for watching, Joseph. Hope you enjoyed it.